Alright, so today is going to be a different video than our normal ones, but this is what we do. Every week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, this one's been 3 weeks, we do this, and we have to do it to survive. As you can see, I got a long hose, and it goes all the way down there. I don't know if you can see it real well, but it goes all the way down there. So this is why we do this. Every few weeks we have to fill a water tank. There are problems when we built the house and people crossed to the lines and said one thing, couldn't do another type deal. So anyways, this is weeks. We fill a 650 gallon tank. And as you can tell, we are sitting down at just a little over 150 gallons. I think that's, yep. So for 3 weeks, we've been living off of this tank. And we do it every week, or all the time. We've done it all summer long. So when we do a tank fill like this, check and make sure I got water coming through, which I don't yet. We do now, but when we do this, we also do a bunch of other things. Since we're living in a camper, we have all those basic things we got to take care of. That includes the sewer, showers, fresh water, everything. So when we get down to that low, we kind of say that when we get that low, we really start looking for the days that we need to fill, and say it's supposed to be like 54. But when we do it, we do laundry, we do dishes, we do tank clean on our black tanks and everything else. So I'll show you some of that stuff.
Okay, leave it open.
So obviously we need to dump. Oh, you got that one dumping. Doesn't look like much came out. Alright. But so we got a dump. Obviously our black tank, gray tank, and my son just opened up the gray tank up front. So now we got that somewhat draining. So now that that's somewhat draining, we get to do the fun part. And is the magic wand hooked up? No. And for those that live in the RV world, if you don't know what the magic wand is, you guys are cleaning your black tanks way wrong. Because there's a reason we call it magic wand. It is this guy. If you don't have one of them, you probably should look into getting one. Because that's what cleans your black tank out. We found out that 60 psi is not enough to set off our tank wash. And even when it did run the tank wash, it wasn't real clean. It does help, but it is not real clean. For this magical item, does get a lot cleaner in our black tank, especially since we live in it full time. But it's kind of a mess at the same time. This is where your magic wand goes. Straight on down and open up. Yes, I shut the water off. Put the water off to the camper. And water onto the magic wand. And that stinks. It's been 3 weeks since we've done this, so it's really nasty. But as you can see, a lot of crap coming out, literally. And we'll run probably 40-50 gallons of water down that while we stir that around up there. Right, hon?
I opened the vent.
So while doing this, my wife just had a great question. What's the question, honey?
How many men have to follow us? We started the sewer, and I had to go open the vent to the bathroom so it don't stink in our camper.
So how many you men have this? Because obviously I have one. I'm assuming a lot more of you have it too. So now we just sit here and watch. But you guys don't want to see all that crap anyway. So I will cut to a better part here in a little bit. So we've let this run for a good 10 minutes or so now. We've stirred it around in the tank. We've cycled the tank, so we shut it up, let it build a little water, try to lift up anything that's floating or sitting solid inside the tank. And with the wand, that's a great big difference compared to what it started with, between all the other crap that's in it. But we'll run a little bit, and like I said, we run 40 or 50 gallons of water through that when we do this. And this is with our water being filled. You can hear my pump. We're still just a hair over 150 gallons. I don't know. So I mean, we're pulling out just as much as we're putting in right now. There's days when we're doing everything, you know, washing dishes and stuff like that, that we'll actually pull 40 gallons out of it. Be 40 gallons less than we started with water filling. So I mean, this is we try to do this every other week, just to keep the tank somewhat clean. But the last couple of weeks we've had below zero temperatures, and we are not going to run 500 feet of hose down to the other house to get water when we don't need to. Other than that, this is the main reason why you want your wand, because that is coming out pretty clear, and that's what you want. I've had 2 campers with the black tank cleaners on them, or the tank flush, and we still use a wand, and you would be surprised how much more come out with the wand, because that tank cleaner only can do so much. Now on to the other projects. We got a little girl that likes to be annoying today. We are doing dishes, we're doing laundry. You know, the normal stuff you guys don't need to see on the day of the day. So that is what we do for when we fill a tank.